had a change of setting yet again for like I don't know how many times. We're back home because it's currently not Thanksgiving.
Ma'am.
I don't know my holidays. It's currently winter break. The semester is over finally, thank goodness. So now we're on break and we're here chilling.
Well, I'm Andrea.
Oh, I'm Diana.
Yeah. And this is
Jersey Shore.
What?
Watch me throw away that intro.
I know, because you gave yourself homework.
Watch me throw away that intro and then it's just completely irrelevant.
Yeah.
I'm not going to explain it.
No. Well, for this one, we have planned to talk about
vacation. Since we're on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted this episode to be like a vacation because I'm like, I don't want to give myself more work. Hold on. Don't look at that.
You felt creative.
I did.
Oh God.
So yeah, we just wanted it to be a chill episode. We should have been like in sweats or something.
I know, because we're over here like.
I'm over here in actual denim.
We got plans.
It's because we have plans for this, okay?
We got plans.
Give us a break. So what did you do on vacation growing up?
For Christmas time, back in high school they gave us only 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, it was the week of Christmas and the week after.
Like so little.
Well, yeah, because they just wanted to make sure we had Christmas and New
Year's, and they're like, okay, back. All right, but I usually like right after school, sometimes that same night, I'd go to Mexico for like the whole 2 weeks, so then I'd be gone for like not a long time, but to me it felt a long time. But yeah, I'd usually be in Mexico with my dad's side of the family, spending, posadas and whatnot. Oh my God. If only y'all could have seen that.
It didn't make it onto the table.
Oh, God.
It landed on the floor. Now it's going to be covered in dog hair.
No, it's not. It's not that bad. Okay, maybe it is kind of bad. Yeah.
I'm wearing black socks, and I didn't want to take my shoes off.
I know. I'm over here like, don't care. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, so I just go with my dad's side of the family and just spend with posadas and Christmas. And then New Year's was kind of like we wouldn't go out because, they have like a lot of gun shooting when it comes to New Year's in Mexico where they're like, we're celebrating, and then they start pa pa pa.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, so I don't go out because don't want to get shot by accident. But yeah, it's still pretty much, it's fun.
It's going to be like that episode of La Rosa de Guadalupe where like...
It's like...
No, there was an episode where they're playing with the cohetes. Fireworks.
Oh, that one.
And so they put one on the floor and it doesn't go off, right? And then the kid, oh my God, the kid, his dumbass, nobody told him not to. He walked up to it and he picked it up in his hand because he was like, what the F, why is it not going off? And then it explodes in his hand. And then the rest of the episode revolves around him dealing with not having one hand.
It's not even... Well, how big was the cohete? To me, I'm thinking of those little ones
Oh,
that you buy.
Not those ones. Not the popper thingies. Yeah. It's like the one that you put on the floor and you run away so that it shoots up.
Oh, okay, yeah, that could.
Yeah, so it exploded his hand. And I remember my mom seen that episode, and ever since then she was like, "You're not playing with fireworks. You're not even going outside."
Not even the little sparklers.
No, I've never played with sparklers.
I've only played with those.
That would have been a cute little thing to talk about in the first episode.
Oh, we could have been like, "Welcome to Disney."
We don't speak that name in this household right now, okay?
Okay, fine. In this household, it's my household. What the hell? Oh my God.
What was I saying? Oh, but yeah. Ever since then, my mom was like so paranoid to let me play with that kind of stuff. So whether it was 4th of July or New Year's, I never went near.
So what did you do? You just ate.
I just ate, lived my best life inside, indoors. Yes. Well, because you know how, okay, so on Christmas you would get all your presents, right? Because you would get all these cool new toys and stuff. After Christmas, when it was like New Year's, it's like I wouldn't even have gone outside anyways because I had all my new toys to play with. And
so they keep you inside. They keep you
like my friends would come over and we would all play like with my toys and they would bring their toys and we'd be like playing with each other's toys. Like, oh look, all that cute stuff we got. I think to this day,
candy.
Yeah, it really is. Okay, to this day, there's one friend that I still call like the day of Christmas to one say Merry Christmas. I was gonna say
Happy
Happy
birthday.
Christmas. No, I was gonna say Happy Christmas.
Oh, God.
But then also talk about like what we got for Christmas, because that was honestly like the highlight of it all. Was when I would call her and be like, "Did you get the same thing?" Sometimes our parents would coordinate.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Where like if the only year that they didn't coordinate was the year she got an iPod and I didn't.
Oh,
and I was really
yeah,
bitter because
that, huh?
I felt it hard because I had always wanted, you know, these ones are yeah.
Oh, those.
The old extinct ones, the cute chunky ones.
Oh, the old. Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah.
Dang, those are nicer.
They're hella heavy duty.
Yeah.
I feel like when I finally did get an iPod, it wasn't until the iPod Touch, but it was the one before the camera.
Oh, okay.
So I had that one.
Oh.
And I remember that like you would, if you dropped it from even like this high, that's it. That's the end. That shit was so fragile.
Mhm. Yeah, I have a little purple one. Yeah. And then they made that iPod Shuffle, which I don't know why.
I don't understand. We're not going into that. We're talking about vacation. So that's all you would do during your winter?
Yeah, like my mom would literally pack the presents in the whole girl. She got fans.
You can probably hear my stomach.
Shoot. That's fun.
That was perfect.
Oh God, but my mom would pack up the presents that she would buy me here and wrap them over there in Mexico, and the presents she'd buy for my cousins and whatever.
Wait, so then you know how here I have a wrapping paper at home that says Merry Christmas all over it.
Oh yeah.
I should have. It's in my car too, but I'm not gonna go all the way over there to show y'all. So I'll probably take a picture later. It has like Merry Christmas written all over it in all cute little fonts and like moved around and stuff, right? It's kind of like a collage of Merry Christmas. Mm-hmm. So in Mexico, when your mom would wrap your presents, instead of Merry Christmas, it would say Feliz Navidad.
Yeah, because obviously we wouldn't take off that.
Yeah, you can't take that shit. Yeah.
No. So we have like, it's like 5 minutes away. You could just walk across the street. There's like one like they say papeleria, and then you could buy all the types of wraps, whatever you want. And so, I mean, we already knew where to go. We'd be like, "What's up? We back," and then we just pick up whatever, and it'd say Feliz Navidad, like everything in Spanish. Yeah, it was kind of, it looks better.
Because I feel like that would be my mom's dream, is getting wrapping paper that says Feliz Navidad and vez de Merry Christmas. Yeah. Anytime she sees that it's like all Merry Christmas, she's kind of into it because she's like, it's cute, but she's like, I wish.
No, yeah, I understand. The wrapping paper in Mexico is just a little, I don't know, I feel more festive.
I feel more festive.
Like, ooh.
I don't know why the whole time we're talking about Feliz Navidad, I'm thinking about that one picture that it says Feliz. Feliz Navidad.
You know what I seen?
Or also like the old man. He's at the window and they're trying.
Yeah. Feliz Navidad.
I love that video so much.
I heard people say Belize, like the
place.
Yeah. And then Navidad. I was like, what the hell? We got problems.
I mean, at least Belize is out here getting representation.
I know, but like, dang, that shit's funny.
I don't know what else I did over winter. I know that every year I had asked, like, parents, por favor, take me to see the snow. And they were always like, you gonna get those chains for the tires? Because, you know, we've mentioned this before, we're Californians, so there's no snow at least in the Bay Area, there's no snow. And so every year I asked, like, even just a few miles up, like, take me that way so I could see the snow. And they never wanted to because they didn't want to get the chains for the tires. Because a few times that we have been in the snow, they didn't need the chains. But to go during the wintertime, obviously you do.
You do, yeah.
So yeah, that was my winter. I just stayed in, ate whatever food was made at home. Well, I would help my mom make the food too. And then I would also help her, like, clean up the house. Because we're the kind of people that our Christmas tree doesn't go up till, like, December 23rd.
Oh, dang, for real?
Yeah, because that was back when we would buy a real tree.
Oh, okay.
And so we would have
any tree?
We would have... No. We would have the real tree bought, early. So they could get a really pretty one, right? Uh-huh. But it would be outside until my mom and I had the time to, like... put it. Because you know how, like you said... we would only get 2 weeks for vacation for winter. So, because we only had those 2 weeks, my mom needed help moving the furniture, and obviously, like, nobody else is gonna help her but me.
Mm-hmm.
So she had to wait until I was on break to move everything around. So once my vacation started, it was like time to clean the house, time to rearrange furniture, bring the tree inside, decorate it, and that wouldn't get done until like till like the 23rd or 22nd. So that was like my first week was dedicated to Christmas. And my second week was then getting the house ready for January 6th.
Oh, yeah, that's a big day.
Because then it would be dedicated to shopping for the Roscadres.
Yeah. Also, I don't know about you, but for sure, whenever it came, like, the day before New Year's, like, New Year's Eve, my mom would be cleaning like crazy. Like, everything had to be clean. Because if we go into New Year dirty, it's all bad. That's what I remember.
Well, because for us, like, you know how there's all the waste from the wrapping paper and all the bags and all that stuff? Yeah. So that would be sitting in a pile in the living room in the corner until like New Year's Eve, where my mom was like, okay, time to get rid of this shit. And finally we were like...
Yeah, my mom learned her lesson. Every time I open a gift now, she's like, she puts it in a trash bag because it's a lot.
Now it's different for me because we have the birds now.
Oh, yeah.
So they like playing with the remnants. So they play with it for a few days, and then guess who gets to clean it? Me. I have to vacuum it all up. Aww. What a caretaker. So, we've had enough talk about winter break. I want to talk about what you did over summer. I know it's not summertime, but like, actually, I hate summer. Well, summer in LA because it's so hot.
Oh, yeah.
Or summer in California. It's just too hot. But
okay, go.
But I just miss summer break because that shit is so long. You get 3 whole months. You get the whole summer.
I mean,
well, no, it's not like 2.5 months.
Now we don't have to be working on like, oh, it's only 3 months. Now it's like, oh, it's half of the year. Starting next summer, we won't have to be living like that.
No, I'd rather get 3 months.
Really?
Well, because what are you going to do when you graduate? Be unemployed the whole time? Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I won't have to be like, oh, it's only 3 months. I'll just be like, trying to work.
That's worse.
Why?
Because, bitch, you
don't want vacation.
They don't give you 3 months vacation
at work. I know. But, like, I guess, like, it's over. I don't know. Adulthood. You're over here like, I don't. I don't want to.
No, I have a lash in my eye. My face has nothing to do with you.
Okay. Alright, but yeah.
Oh, but summer. Okay. So, like I said, we're from the Bay. And up here, we don't have, like, Disneyland or Universal. But we do have Great America.
Oh, my God. I hate that place.
We have Great America. That's on you. And I used to love going there for the summers. Like, I would beg my mom to get me the season pass. And one year she did. And so I remember that year we would all pile into my mom's minivan and just like we would all go to Great America and spend all day there. And I don't remember if my mom would go in with us. I think sometimes she did and sometimes she didn't. Because sometimes she was like, I don't trust these hoes. And so she would come in with us. But then there was other days where she was like, I don't feel like being around a bunch of 12-year-olds. So I'm out. Call me when y'all are done.
Oh, God.
But going to Great America, I feel like, was one of my favorite pastimes over the summer.
Really?
Because it gave us something to do. And it was something that was, like, all day. And I feel like it wouldn't just be about riding rides. Like, we would sit down, we would talk for, like, a few hours and stuff, you know? It was pretty cool. It was definitely better than, like, because you know how when you have your friends in school, they're, like, your friends in school, but, like, do you hang out with them outside of school? Like, going to Great America was our way to be able to hang out outside of school without it being, like, longer than an hour or so. What do you mean? You could probably hear the squirrel.
Yeah, the squirrel.
No, I'm saying that hanging out outside of school, when you're doing it at Great America, you get to spend all day with them.
Yeah.
You said longer than an hour or so.
Well, yeah, because, like, after school, it's not like you're going to spend all night with them either.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
It depends on the person. No. Scratch your comment.
Scratch.
And also, for me, my birthday is in the summer. So, I mean, I never had parties. Like, I've never, ever had a birthday party. Other than, I guess, would, like, your baby shower count as a birthday party?
That is not.
Because if it does, that's the only birthday party
I've been seeing stuff like, if you never had a baby shower, can I have it now? I need some clothes.
Fuck.
Oh, God.
Can I redo my baby shower? They thought I was going to be a boy. So.
Can we swap that out?
Although, even, I mean, I don't show it a lot based on how I dress for when we shoot these, but, like, do I really dress like this on a daily? No. My favorite thing is t-shirts. And tucking them into my belt with my chain.
Uh-huh. This year's that. Oh, God.
But yeah, having my birthday in the summer was cool because then as a family, like, my mom and my dad would take off work for the day of my birthday, and we would go and travel somewhere.
Around the U.S.
Yeah. I'm trying to knock off every state. I'm trying to see everything here before I see everything elsewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang.
I'm almost there. I think I'm at, like...
How many states?
I don't want to name all of them right now because I forget names of states.
Oh, God. Yeah, I don't want to do that.
But I have done a lot of... The only part that I haven't done is, like, the central part. So, like, the Dakotas.
The Dakotas.
The Dakotas. Oklahoma.
Okay.
No, I didn't do Oklahoma. I've done Texas. I don't remember doing Texas, but I've done Texas.
But you did it.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what we would spend our time doing for our birthday. Because I feel like traveling to just a random state somewhere in the States is so much cheaper than actually, like, traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
My parents were so happy because sometimes the hotel would be like $50 a night or some shit like that. And they would be like, for real?
They'd be like,
because nobody goes there.
That's a steal.
Yeah, because no one goes there.
True.
So that's what I would do for my summer, was just go to Great America and celebrate my birthday, and that was it.
Dang. I mean, I did went out.
And do the summer readings. Because every summer they always had to do the stupid summer reading.
And TEJs.
Oh my god. I like TEJs better than DJs though.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because DJs, you would have to bullshit a lot more.
Yes.
And TEJs. For anybody who doesn't know what we're talking about, explain what TEJs and
so
DJs
are. So a TEJ is, girl, you're gonna have to help me.
Triple entry journal.
So it's like a synopsis.
Well, yeah, you would do,
and then how you interpret that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for DJ, it would just be a quote and your interpretation.
And it's like half of the page, like a lot.
Yeah. So it was better to do TEJs where you could do a summary too in the middle.
Yeah.
I would eat up that little column.
I would change my font. I write hella big and then hella so small.
You thought you were slick.
No, all my teachers can notice that I changed my font. Like every year they told me, you change your font and all these.
See, that's the thing though, is that I wouldn't do the readings assigned to us. Like, I love reading, so I would read my own books.
Oh, God.
I would read my own books and then not read the ones that I was supposed to be reading. I don't think there was ever one year where I read all books assigned to us.
You know which year was, like, the worst for me to do it? Was junior year of high school. We got, like, 3 books.
That was, like, the first AP class, and that was 3 books. I mean, 3 books isn't bad. But looking back at it, I can read 3 books in a week, but...
Each chapter for each book, right? I think that's how it was.
Yeah, we had the Handmaid's Tale, and then we had an option to do something.
Yeah.
And then Henrietta Lacks.
Yeah.
And I remember that I had already read Handmaid's Tale on my own, like 2 years before.
Mm-hmm.
So the Handmaid's Tale was the easy one. And then Henrietta Lacks actually is really interesting. They did a series on it.
Yeah, I saw that they did a series.
Yeah, they did a series on it, and I haven't seen the series, but the book is really, really good. Highly recommend. But that's not my recommendation for this week.
Oh my god.
You haven't thought of what you're going to recommend?
Oh my god.
Yeah, me neither. So now the whole time we're going to be sitting here like thinking every time that it gets quiet.
Now you brought that into my head.
So it was Handmaid's Tale, Henrietta Lacks, and then it was another option where you could choose between a Starbucks book, a Super Size Me book, or I forgot what the third one was. But I did the Starbucks book, and that's the one that I didn't read at all. I didn't turn any TEJs for that. So I remember that when we started the semester, my grade was a C because I had only done 2 books.
To be honest, I didn't read
How did you do the TEJ?
Girl, I don't know, but I got credit. I did not read.
See, I wish I would have been like that, where I didn't read the books and I just did the TEJs. My life would have been so much easier. But I remember I did, for both Henrietta Lacks and Handmaid's Tale, I did the TEJs the night before they were due.
Oh, dang. Yeah, there's a lot of people who did that.
And I managed to do it, and I managed to sleep, too. I was proud of myself. I'm a quick typer.
Oh, yeah, it was all typed.
It was all typed.
That was...
If it was handwritten, it would have been a lot
I'm so
easier.
glad I had a printer back then, too, because...
Honestly, yeah, that shit was like... Because you have to do every chapter.
Yeah.
And you have to do, I think it was like, what, 2 or 3 per chapter?
Yeah.
And Henrietta Lacks is a pretty long book. That shit's like 300 pages, I think.
That's what I'm saying.
And then Handmaid's Tale is like 250.
Waste a lot of paper for that class. Like, just in the beginning of the year already.
At least he didn't leave us a ton of shit to do for the winter, I think. I don't remember.
that.
I blurred that whole class. I blurred it all out. I hated the teacher.
Yeah.
And it sucks because I love like literature.
Yeah. I don't even know if we had the same class. I don't think so.
No, we did not. But yeah, besides like TEJs and all that shit, what'd you do with your summer?
I told you, at least you went out. I did not, because obviously parents work during the summer.
Yeah.
So I think I just stayed home, and at that point in my life, I think I only had 1 dog, and then I had 2, and then it was double the mess.
So you just spent your whole summer playing with
my
them
dogs
and cleaning up after
and
them.
Cleaning up after them, yeah.
Yeah, I feel it.
That's how it was.
Once we had Paco, I wasn't going out as much. Paco's my bird.
Yeah.
He's a parrot.
And then, back then, I didn't have a license for a car, so what was I going to do? Take the bus, basically. That's what I did if I did leave the house.
Oh, that's true, yeah. I relied on Bus and Bart.
I walked to the nearest one, yeah.
Bus and Bart were, like, my besties. That's why every time, to this day, we see the bus or we see the Bart, my dad points at it and he's like, look, your limo. Like, yes, okay, I love the public transportation here in the Bay.
Yeah, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. You can go anywhere.
Yeah. Only the fares are going up. That's what sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like I'm spending more money to get there through BART than I would to fill up my tank.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
But anyways, do you want to give your recommendations already?
Oh
Since
my
you didn't
god.
do anything over summer?
Oh my
do you
god.
not know?
Okay.
I can keep going.
Yeah, give me a couple minutes, yeah.
Okay,
Go.
so...
What else did you do?
What else did I do? I babysat, or I was babysat. There was, like, this weird gray period where, for a while, my parents didn't know what to do with me because they're like... So, like, technically, she could stay home alone if she wanted to, but should we leave her home alone? I remember for a while, I was, like, one of the oldest kids in daycare. I was like, what the fuck?
How old?
I was, like, 12, almost 13.
Okay, man.
They were sending me to daycare, and I'm like, okay, y'all are Mexican. Why am I literally the only Mexican person who, like, is not allowed to stay home alone? Because typically it's, like, by the time you turn 10, your parents are like, okay, we out. Like, you can stay home now. Which I remember, it was a whole argument for a while because it was like, you know, when you're younger, you're like, can I just stay home alone? Like, why do I have to be babysat? And then you hit that area where it's like, you should no longer have to be babysat. But my parents were still like, we don't trust you.
No, my parents didn't trust me either. The longest time during that age I spent alone in the house was 30 minutes. And that's because my mom left and my dad came back from work. And that was a 30-minute span.
Dang, what'd you do in 30 minutes?
I honestly don't. I think I was so happy. I took out back then I only had my oldest dog. So I took him out and I was like, we free. And I remember I was running around the house. And then I blasted like some Disney music or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Which, by the way, I just found my CDs.
Oh my
from
god.
like back in the day. It's so funny. I found it in a little pouch by That's So Raven, and behind it says, "Hey girl." Okay, let me stop. That's too much.
Wait, we never explained why we're not holding any mics today.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're not recording this at my house, which we did the last time we were on break.
Mm-hmm.
So this time I had to lug everything here. Ooh, shit, that shit popped. It felt good though. I left my mic, and I didn't realize until I was literally already here, and I saw her mic sitting there, and then I looked at the corner where all my shit's at right now, and I was like, wait, something's different, and I realized that I didn't have it. So we're using just one mic, and we're hoping that the audio is decent. Honestly, I'm so sorry. These next few weeks, the quality is gonna drastically suffer because I don't have as much access to the things that I should to edit.
Yeah. Big time.
So the audio might suffer a little bit for today. Just for today. Other than that, the audio is going to be fine the next episodes if I remember my mic.
Or I'll just go to your place.
I'll somehow forget the mic.
Oh, God.
I'm happy that this never happened in LA, though, because to get to her place in LA, every time we record, God. I have to drive 30 minutes out to her.
Yeah.
So imagine having to turn around. And I already did have to turn around today because I had plans after our plans. I had plans. After. After. Mm-hmm. And I'm supposed to give this person their Christmas present, and I fucking forgot it at my house. So I had to turn all the way around, go get the Christmas present, and then come back, which is why, that's everything. I'm mad now because I reminded myself I did that. Hi, Mom.
We caught you slipping. Oh, God.
So do you have your recommendation
Oh, my
now?
God. Dang it. I was starting to come. Okay. I'm going to do Christmas. It's Christmas.
No, it's not Christmas yet.
Well, it's Christmas, like, time.
Yeah, but we have a Christmas recommendation for next week already.
Dang, so I'll just scratch the idea I just had. Okay, I'm going to do The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel season 1, 2, 3. Like, honestly, you have to watch the first one, obviously. So, I do recommend it just because it's, like, just, like, the whole idea of it is women taking charge of their life and being independent, especially in the 60s. So, I like that whole, like, theme of the show and how, like, the character is, like, turning out. So,
I'll do another Amazon recommendation, too.
Yeah, it's Amazon original.
I'm going to recommend... Okay, I have to give backstory of why I'm recommending.
I know, especially... I can't.
I have to do a backstory on why I'm recommending this. So I'm recommending The Big Sick. For anybody who wants to cry, I highly, highly recommend it. It's just... It's a film. If you didn't know.
By the way.
The reason I'm recommending it is because this week they released the photos of Kumail and how he's like buffed up to do Marvel.
Yeah.
I really like how he looks. I appreciate it. Congrats to you, Emily, his wife. So that's why I'm recommending The Big Sick. They wrote it together. It's about their history together. I think it's a really, 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 really nice movie. Mm-hmm. And it's actually one that you could watch with your parents if you want to.
Yeah.
I watched it with mine. It wasn't awkward.
I have not, but maybe one day.
Yeah, my mom and I were just bawling in the movie theater.
Oh my God.
And my dad just looked at us like, I was asleep half the time.
He's like, what I miss. Honestly, my dad usually comes back already, like, when it's almost over. He's like... Yeah. And I'm just like, don't even look at me at this point. Like,
I get so mad because I'm like, we paid money for these movie theater tickets. What do you think?
I'm here like, I'm trying to show you a good movie. I just feel attacked when they fall asleep.
Yeah. So I highly recommend The Big Sick. It's not a holiday movie or anything, even though we're in the holidays. Mm-hmm. But it's definitely one that you could sit around and watch with your family, cry with your family. If you don't have family, cry with your friends. Friends love that movie too. Mm-hmm. I think I saw it with you. Yeah, I did.
I think so.
So that's the end because my stomach's growling and I'm fucking hungry. I have not eaten. It's already like almost 1 p.m. So
wait! I have something else.
Okay, what did you want to say?
Stream Harry's new album.
Oh my God! Why did you let me forget? Okay,
I'm not letting you. Just say it.
Fine Line came out last week, and it destroyed my life.
Never been
well, actually, no. I want my heart broken so that I can better feel the album. You know.
Why would you wish that?
So accepting applications for someone to date me and then break my heart so that I could feel the album more. Mm-hmm. Because let me tell you, Falling, To Be So Lonely, Golden, Who broke you, Harry? Well, I mean, I know who broke you. Thanks, Queen,
Everybody
for giving us the
knows.
album. But still, why would you break Harry like that?
I didn't think he could be broken like that.
Thanks, Queen, for the album. Okay, so that's the end. Because if I keep talking about this, I won't shut up.
But at least we mentioned it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, stream Fine Line.
Yeah, 100%.
Buy it on vinyl. I'm gonna buy it on vinyl.
Man.
That's what I want for Christmas. Okay. Bye.
Oh, God. Bye.
Bye.